am being a little cautious right now on what I buy and the volume I buy. So, I mean, right now I've got 26 flips. So, I mean, it ain't that, but I have had 2 on the market for longer than I'm used to. How about that? But, you know, real estate people in general are optimistic, and none of them really want to admit if it's slowing down. So it's like, no, it's not hot outside. It's like 150 and there's sweat all over their forehead. Yeah. So you never really know, but like if you get on social media nationally, it's like the sky's falling in. But locally, the go-getters and the optimistic people are just fine, and the people who were slow when it was fast are very slow now. Man, there's just so much shit to do and like so little time to do it all in. I feel like I need about 3 of me today trying to make decisions. See, every time I talk to somebody, I'm reminded about something that I did not check on. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you need to, you didn't get with Adam about measuring the countertop, did you? I mean, damn, measuring the vanity at
Cross Creek.
Cross Creek.
Nope.
Okay,
I'll put it on my
you need to talk to him and tell him that we're gonna need this stuff pretty soon, but if we can't do that, I need to know.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy, thanks, man.
How you feel?
I feel good. I feel, I'm just ready to do something. I'm ready to take over the world, man. One negative news article at a time. And you know what's gonna be crazy?
What's that?
Is when I get my new truck, see, I'm used to this diesel.
Yeah.
And every F-250 I've had is diesel, and this new one's gonna be gas. It's pretty badass, but pushing 700 something horsepower. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. 569. You know what's crazy is I don't always look at gas prices, and I really watch out for money really, really closely, but I've never been one to really focus on gas prices because there's nothing I can do about it, and I still got to drive, and I'm not just driving for fun. So I mean, you know, I'm not going to walk to the next house, right? And I mean, I'd look like a fool riding my golf cart. So I just got to go with it, man. I can't change it. There are things that I would choose not to do, you know, but I have to run my business. But, you know, we have a lot of trucks on the road. So, I mean, I'm sure on the big scale, it's costing us several $1,000s more a month. It's like, you know, on the big scale of things, that's why I work so hard. That's why I worked so hard for 25 years. All that doom and gloom has just started in the past, you know, few weeks. But I don't really listen to any of that crap. I just kind of live in my own bubble. And I control what I can control. And what I can't control, I try to plan for, but no one has a crystal ball. Even though some would act like they do, they really don't. Like, dude, when COVID hit, we thought that it was the end of the world. And it wasn't. We actually made more money post-COVID. Okay, let's go. So today I've got 2 closings. Tomorrow I've got 1. Thursday I got 1. And Friday I've got 2. So whatever that is. So I mean, there's still good activity. But truth is, if I didn't have this more expensive listing and I didn't have any access to any media or social media, I would have no idea that people are predicting the sky to fall. There have been some people I've talked to that, you know, tend to be a little worried because their phone's not ringing or their buyers are, you know, waiting it out for a little while. Sellers are not necessarily want to put their house on the market because they're worried they might not be able to find another house and now get financing where it makes sense to sell their house. And then the sellers who are putting them on the market are still thinking this 3 months ago where, you know, you're going to have 50 showings and, you know, 7 or 8 multiple offers and people are going to be fist fighting in the front yard to buy your house, and that's not the case. You might have 2 people wanting the house, maybe 3, and, you know, they might put offers in and they might not. But I did list 1 house Friday and it sold this weekend. They came in 25 grand over list. I purposely listed that low in hopes to drive that price up. I was really hoping it would bring like almost 40 grand over, but it didn't. I listed another house Friday and it did not sell, but it had good activity. A lot of people are moving into Birmingham and their spouse is not here yet. So like one spouse is here working or something and looking for houses. We have 2 really good prospects who are waiting on their spouses to come into town. I bet we have an offer on that tomorrow. Now what they'll offer, that's what I'm curious. Like, are people gonna try to come in low? It just, I mean, kind of is what it is. I don't feel like the sky is falling. Fortunately, the sky's not gonna fall in my life because I'm very prepared for whatever comes. But, you know, it does make me kind of sad for, you know, if we do hit some trying times for other people. So if we enter some trying times, it won't be here forever. You know, I think that even like in 08 and 09, dude, I felt like there were many days I felt hopeless. And look where I'm at now. And I was already in the business for you know, 8 or 9 years when that happened. I wasn't as prepared as I am now. I think the trouble with weathering storms is what you do with you know, a lot of your people. That's probably the hardest part for me, is like trying to keep everybody busy, even the subs. Like, you know, I don't want people to not be able to work. So thankfully I've got a ton of rentals. If things get very slow, which, you know, right now it sure is not the case, it's busy. But if things were to get slow in the next year or two, I will focus on rentals more and more and more. And I will buy a shit ton more, and I will keep guys working and working and working. I'll have the nicest rentals in town. That's one reason I was excited to buy these, you know, R50 rentals. Unless you're, hang on, hold up, dog. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Rebecca.
Okay, we're playing with this.
Are you calling to tell me how handsome I am?
You're so handsome. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So we just got outbid. He bid 133. Someone just bid 134.
Okay, hang on, time out. Don't bid any more than that, y'all. Y'all are max.
Yeah, I was thinking our number.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought my number was 135.
Hang on, time out. You're coming up with a number at a house you've never even seen.
We're looking at pictures.
Okay. I've bought houses with pictures before. Okay.
Yeah, we feel like the number to sell it would be 275 to 299. It's super cute.
Well, yes, you had to remember that is the number I would have said 3 months ago.
I still think it would go for 275.
Okay.
I cannot tell if it's in bad shape from the pictures, but yes, it's still.
And it has structural problems. I remember that from 5 years ago.
Okay, well, we're done.
Okay.
30 seconds.
I really didn't mean to hang up. Sometimes that freaking finger gets too fast. War has made you paranoid. And it has me too. When it's raining, you put some pails out to catch some water, right? And it's been raining for a while, and I hope people did that. I think a lot of people are parking money in real estate because they hear that inflation, and you lose, 10% of your money annually to inflation, and that's worrying people. Not that I even listen to anything that Dave Ramsey says, but he said if you're looking at buying a house in the next 5 years, you should do it now because prices will not drop. Well, I can tell you that I've had 2 price drops. so Dave Ramsey is full of shit. That's what I like doing, is calling your office to see if y'all are getting contracts in for closings, and I like calling mortgage people to see if they're getting any mortgage applications, and it's definitely slower than it was. I mean, there's really nothing we can do about it but just work a little bit harder and just do the best we can. It's also why, when you have big money making times, you save money, right?